Hello, hi, my name is James, and James Loves Games. As I was saying, welcome to Government Gone Wrong, the video game. How's everybody doing? I got a mint in my mouth, that's why I sound funny. That's why I sound funny. I sound like Mike Tyson. Here we go. What's up, Sister A? Good to see you. First in line for the jacuzzi. All right, well, as soon as I get a jacuzzi, I'll let you know. Yeah, we're doing more Alan Wake 2. Might be a short one tonight. I have no idea how much more I have left to play in this, so I'm going to take my sweet time and see what happens. But yes, we're still stuck in the bowels of the lake house, the FBC safe house, so-called safe house in the woods, where we're basically in the midst of a really messy divorce between the two co-directors of this place. Whoever thought it was a good idea to have a husband and wife scientist team both in charge of this research facility was a good idea, obviously was some kind of federal employee. So, no surprise things are going wrong. Anyway, what's up, Nicole? Good evening. Thank you for popping in. What's up, Neil? Hello, Scary. Anyway, yes, let us continue the scariness. How am I on ammo? Decent. I don't even remember what I was doing. It was 2 days ago, and I've already forgotten. Oh, wait, I think I remember. It's time to explore. I'll have you on in the background while I play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Oh, very cool. Speaking of Fire Emblem, but not really. It just... some synapses in my brain were connected from that. I'm kind of tempted to get the new Final Fantasy Tactics. It's not new, but the remake, remaster, whatever it is. It's not a remake, but the relabeling of Final Fantasy Tactics, because that's such a good game. And I think the only versions I have are on PS1 and PSP, which are old. Very old.
Sublevel 1.
Oh yeah, the paint place. What am I supposed to be doing? Find a way to get the key card and gun by exploring the facility. Ah, yes, we have... there's key card 3. So I do have to be here. Great. Paint monsters away. I have Final Fantasy Tactics Advance on my Game Boy Advance. And it is... it's great. It's a little different, but... it's still pretty good. You gonna... you gonna move? Do I have to do something else to get you to move? Ah!
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side.
Yeah, well, I opened it, but there's a painting in the way. So one wonders... ah! Little TURTLE power. Let's just hope we can minimize the... oh no, that's not doing anything. Minimize the paint monster interventions. Yeah. Well, speak of the embodiment of my nightmares. How you doing, painty boy? Should we elevator it up again? No. I mean, I kind of want to stay here. We'll just stay here. We'll just do that again. Your Final Fantasy fandom wore off after 13. Well, that's very appropriate because 13 was not great. That is reasonable. What's in here?
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow.
Comes to my lab and treats me like some kind of assistant. Un putain d'assistant? Moi?
What?
I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine!
Sounds like
Cannot
it's your
just
wife's.
Walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York? Espèce de crétin! Prétentieux! The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star! And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative.
Insecure much?
He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name! Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. And I will break it.
World's nicest Frenchman. Okay. Well, that was something. That certainly happened. I don't know why I wasn't expecting him to be French. Kind of caught me off guard. Off guard. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. No, I read all these. I've been here. Yes. So... Can I push the painting? Is that a possibility?
Oh, these panels are blocking the door.
They are. And the painted monster is hunting me. And I do not like him. Can you not? Like, really? Can you, like, literally not? Can I explore just a little bit before you pop out and ruin my day? Panel control switch. Well, there we go. It's right there on the map. Neil, my recent Final Fantasy experience is with the Monster Hunter Wilds crossover, and that boss took over 35 minutes to beat. That's impressive. Yes, it is an official crossover. It was a Monster Hunter Wilds Final Fantasy 14 crossover. Pretty cool. And the worst thing about that FF boss is that one is only the normal version. There is a Savage Omega, and I'm not trying to find that one. Well, they had the... There was that one boss in Final Fantasy 15 that supposedly takes like 3 actual days to beat. Like real life days. Like 72-hour boss fight. I don't know the veracity of those claims. I've just heard that that's the case. Alright. Monstro. Yes, you're very scary. Oh, there's more than one. Groovy. So, I saw no such switch. But they're just gonna pop out whenever, wherever. Just not really appreciated. You still following me? Yeah. Oh, Gil's getting followed by paint monsters. Whoa! Ow. Okay, what the heck? Yeah, I saw it. Oh, it's in the panel control room. I thought it was outside the room. Silly me. That is my bad. I batted. The trumpet music continues. Thank you, Sister A, for that gentle reminder. Oh, there it is. So obvious. It's right there. All right. Move the panels. Anything in here I can scavenge? No. No. Zut alors. Sounds like more paint friends. And we thought Expedition 33 was the best paint-based narrative. Little did we know, right? So I wonder if the paint monsters cannot exist too far away from the paintings? They don't seem too keen on chasing me. Oh, is it a paint monster fighting gun?
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Ooh. Trial and error. The Black Rock launcher. Ooh. Charge the Black Rock launcher by holding down R2. Oh, I didn't read it all. Well, that's interesting.
There was
Surely
a crack
you-
in the lake house. The marmots had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting.
Emerson.
An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
I feel like we read that page already in the last stream. Yeah. Ooh. More government documents. Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next steps. Source black rock. All right. 021219. Thank you for leaving a note. I appreciate that. Let's read about Pie Day. Hello. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I brought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. Oh, we read that one already. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue. Missing black rock. There's a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. And we read that one too. Hey Carla, I've decided to reassign you from Project Ramnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Oh my gosh, he's so petty. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Golly. Jules Marmon is the worst boss ever. He got so mad he got called out for bringing in a pecan pie. A pecan pie. Yeah, I don't think I need it yet. All right, so we got key card number 3, which means oh, I haven't been to those rooms yet. So let's go down to floor 3. Let's go down to 3 and check out these 2 rooms. And then we'll go up to 2 and check out the 3 room. Everybody with me? We all on the same page? Paint monster, you get caught up in the... Oh, I blocked the way. What's up, paint boy? Whoa! Paint bad. You know, the paint monsters turned out to be not too big a deal.
The shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile,
What did I miss the last stream in this one? We're just
that made everything simpler.
lots of trumpet
No
noises
arrest,
and lots of
no
government
paperwork.
documents.
I could put him down like the monster he was.
Ah. Silence my phone.
3.
All right. So we're going first on the left, third on the right. All right. So there's a point of interest in here. Oh, it was just that stuff. Oh, jeez. What the deuce? What did I say about the paint monsters? You're not supposed to be here.
Finally, something works on these bastards.
Whoa. No, no. That was surprising. Seraph, what's up? I just watched There Are Monsters on YouTube. Good Spooktober warm-up for JLG night. There Are Monsters. What is that? Ay, ay, ay. Do I really need to come back here for these? Is it quite necessary? Probably not, but you know. Let's check it out anyway.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip.
Drip.
Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Take control. Oh, it's a different game. Or is it? You got any BlackRock in here? That would be great. Is that what I risked my life for? A page out of an Alan Wake book? I'm gonna do it again. Be watching the corners this time, though. That is not the one I reached for. You know it.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. You must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections.
You are a
The more the
projection.
machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
That's a dark sentiment. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You just have to press the right buttons. You know, to use art with the power of the shadow, we must first define art. Thesis, does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap in critics? Kidnap, lure in critics? Or the audience? Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does quality matter? Good questions. Define an artist. A drug-using bum. I like how that's top of the list. A drug-using bum. Comes to mind. Often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine. Left-wing political views. Danger if left-wing politics made real by the shadow. Any right-wing artists? Not for abstract art or poems. What the heck? It was definitely worth risking my life to get into this room. For sure. All right. Back to the elevator. And then to sublevel 2. Hopefully no more spoopy monsters pop out. Oh, save room. Shelter. Just a quick save. Seraph, There Are Monsters is a decent scary movie, free on YouTube. I think you more or less get the idea of it within the first 5 minutes. Okay. Emerson, all I have seen in this is lots of yaping. I assume you meant to say yapping. There are some good short horror movies on YouTube and a controlling girl on tape. Yes, it's, this one's pretty exposition heavy, Emerson. A lot of it's kind of filling in gaps that are left from Alan Wake 2 and Control. So if you've played both of those games, it's interesting. But if not, it's just confusing and probably a little boring. Apologies. But you know, they give me free Alan Wake DLC. I'm going to play it. Did I misspell that? My bad. It's okay. Yaping. That's what they do in Europe. We call it vaping. They call it yaping. Oh, yes. I love the yaping. I always see the people with their yapes, and they are walking down the streets yaping and yaping. Yaping the days away. Don't even know. I don't even know to what I am referring. But it's funny in my head, so I laugh. Right. I see paint. I think that paint was already there. But you know what? Let's be proactive. Get rid of those pimples. Is that what proactive does? Is that a pimple cream? James has officially lost it, if he ever had it in the first place. Oh, I've been searching for it. Never found it, though.
Lane was found dead in his cell next morning.
Oh!
Setup. But when the door is
Let's
closed,
close the door this
the door
time.
is opened.
Hold on. I thought, why the dramatic music for this projection? Jeez. I dissed the paint monsters and they came at me with a vengeance.
Saying, Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art.
A piece of art.
This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally.
It's just a piece of paper that says LMFAO.
It's off the charts.
We are trying to discover its meaning.
This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me.
We can tell by how this place is laid out
Not darling, that arrogant
how successful
shit.
they were.
Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of it. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
Well, if I ever meet him, he's going to be a tortured genius. Why? Why did you feel the need to give me that? It's completely unnecessary. Let me look at this trophy real quick. Sort by. Oh. Complete the lake house. Did I? Did I complete it? I don't think so. I believe there's more. Oh, I haven't earned that one yet. Gotcha. I was like, wait a minute. Don't have that one. Hot biscuits. So what did I just get? Oh, view all trophies. Jeez. Silly boy. I was gonna say. Shape of a Man. Discover the fate of Rudolph Lane. So he's the paint man. That's why he's so angry. I get you. All right. Well, where to now? Now that we've done that. Get to the experiment site on sublevel 5. I would love to. I can't wait. Oh, wait, I haven't been in this little room. From Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. As head of research at the lake house, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility. Since the other Dr. Marmont is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Arbitus's current progress will be rewarded. Really? Is that it? Not the only thing in here? It's not like a severed head in the box or anything? What's in the box? Nothing? All right. So... Can I get to research archives now? Is that in the cards? Let's see. Make a left to the elevator. Hope I don't get ambushed by some freakazoid paint monster. Probably will. Maybe not. Oh! Elevator has moved. Right. Very good. Bully for me. Oh, that's right. It goes over here. To the narrow hallway with blind corners. All right. Yay! I can go to 4 and 5. I guess let's go to 5, since that's where I'm supposed to go.
Sir, please hold.
This isn't the
Please
floor you're on.
hold. Please hold.
Elevator.
Please hold.
Oh, it's the angry painter. You okay, Lane? What do you know about Rudolph
The
Lane?
Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
I think you're Rudolph
I
Lane.
think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
The very same.
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
Okay. This again. You don't need to yell. Oh.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim.
Trophy
Red
hype?
hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names
What a
don't matter, he
maroon.
decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack.
A
He
heart
slumped
attack.
down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Ew. Smeared his what across the wall? Lane. Come on. We've talked about this. Shifting geometry.
Sublevel 4.
4. I don't like how shadowy it is in there. Is it sub-level 4?
Where'd the elevator go?
Wait, it's... Oh, yeah, it's gone. How did she know it was gone? Alright, no paint. When do we get to meet Mrs. Dr. Marmont? I'm sure she's a peach. Oh, this is a nice big room. See, they put you in these control areas, but you don't have the control powers. You have the weakness of an Alan Wake character. With the grand scale of control. And, you don't feel too strong. Not too strong at all. Oh, sweet sassy. Any Blackrock in there? Blackrock? No. Asking too much, I suppose. Just get a paintbrush. Brush the paint guys into the floor. I mean, that's actually a really good idea. If I see a paintbrush, I'll try that. All right.
Come on.
Big room. Navigate the archives. Are you joking with me? Could we not? This has got Ghostbusters cards flying out of their slots written all over it. Am I not alone? That's impossible. That is it. Oh, it's you. Hi. Oh, hi. They cut off my escape route. Those cheeky monkeys. Isn't that lovely? I have one Blackrock left. Must move faster. We're exploring now. Get things. Get them fast. What the? Zoned out. Oh, whoa, hey, now. Hey! He was a doctor, too. Do no harm. Hello? All right.
Come on.
I ain't afraid of no goats.
Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
Oh, I did get one. How lovely. Oh, he's right in with us. Shotgun time. How dare you? Aha! Busted. Grab some what? Oh. Now, who's this now? Whoa! Hey! Sneaky little dudes. What a fun place. What did I just get? Oh, did I get another grenade? I keep forgetting I have flashbangs, or grenades, or whatever they are. I tend to panic, if you haven't noticed. Ooh, goodies. Where the heck am I? Oh, it's just a giant shifting geometry. Yeah. So I need to get into the office in the middle. Right there. Oh, what the heck? Health would be lovely. Health would be nice. That guy was rude.
This fucking maze.
It is a lovely maze. It's amazing. Would love health. All right, close the doors.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But, the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art's score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps.
Inducing negative emotion. Lovely.
Tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
I wonder why he's so angry. Seems like, they were just torturing him the whole time. Surely had nothing to do with it. Definition of art, a study. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Wake, 2010. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. Zane, 1970. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on. Not to mention the myriad of genres or moments within each medium. What about crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? Researchers trying to understand art is hilarious. Clearly there's much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, then find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma, with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. Years, I say. Follow-up report. On the morning of Redacted, the musician, held at the lake house for research purposes, was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths. I like how they go to the trouble to redact her name and her professional name, but then just say she produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths. During her time at the lake house, that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmot and Dr. Marmot. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the lake house's mandate of confidentiality. Is this the song that's playing? Action to be taken. A. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a Redacted means of escape. All material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. Online checks for the public reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Redacted in the past. Known addresses with para-utilitarian AWE activity. Blah, 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 blah. Blogspot.com. That takes me back. Got any health in here? Or a save room, perhaps?
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home. Their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Is that about me? Am I the intruder? I can't see the password because I'm hurt. What the heck? My vision's all blurry. What does it say? What the heck? Come on now. That's not very nice. How do I check my inventory? Triangle. Duh. Right there. Black rock rounds. Flare. Handgun. Flashbang. Shotgun. Well, golly. That's just right out of the reach of my vision. If I switch guns, it'll zoom in more. No. Zoom in. Looks like. Looks like 605-298. Let's try that.
Nope.
Can anybody else read this? But for my maladies, I would be able to see the post-it note. Let me look it up real quick. Let's see. Diane Mormont's office. $685-298. Okay. I thought it was a 0. It was an 8. You can see how I'd get there, though, right? 6. Yeah. 685-298. I was close. I was one digit off. I can barely read these emails. Got like Call of Duty vision going on here. Serapho Storms, if you could make, I assume that's $1 million per day, but as a result, once per day at a random uncontrolled point, time would freeze for everyone else but you, and you had to watch the entirety of Cars 2. I mean, you're basically telling me I can watch Cars 2 every day for free and I get $1 million? I mean, am I don't know. That could be really inconvenient, I suppose, if I'm driving. Perhaps very dangerous. Okay, let's read these emails. I received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you're frustrated. Excuse me. Ugh. But I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages. Ugh. And return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate this issue. Does that sound agreeable? Harry Kingston. You can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Wow. Rare. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point in succeeding if we are dead? I am a head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. Don't pretend like you are worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own keister. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work. Boy, these go back. I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing. And he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon. Like we're children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Diana, considering the details in the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Huh. So Jules was the one that was concerned for everybody's safety after all. Or maybe he was just trying to stymie her research so he could win. He could win the research race. I would love a safe room. And some health. More shifting geometry. Great. Run towards the light. Those doors slam shut in my face. I swear. Okay. 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 Oh, thank the maker. All right. Cheese and crackers. 1 hour shout out. Holy cow, it has been an hour. Good spot for it. James Loves Games, brought to you by Turbo88, Justin S. Reading about 1943, Nikki B. Shining, Lugia, Light Strife, M. Bull, and Brett Williams, and viewers like you. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. I'm going to head to the bathroom real quick while the spoopiness awaits. Hopefully we'll wrap this up and, hopefully Diana and Jules work it out in the end and, stay together, for the kids, for their researcher kids. But in the meantime, enjoy the chair. I'll be right back. All right, I'm done screwing around. Just kidding. I'm always screwing around. Away with you, chair. Okay. Seraph Storms. I don't hate the movie, but I think I could go 4 months before losing my mind. I'd wager on that. I mean, honestly, I'm not a greedy guy. I think if I'm getting $1 million a day, I could definitely go. I mean, give me 10 days and I could live off of the interest comfortably from that. A month and I'd be set. My concern is not just the movie. I could, if it was like, okay, you got to sit and watch this movie every day for $1 million, I'll take that deal for the rest of my life. I don't care. It's just like the being frozen in place presents a kind of dangerous aspect. Like if I'm walking down the street or, and I get, I'm frozen in time, people can come up and just steal my wallet or stab me or whatever for 2 hours. That's not okay. But if it was like, if I had like a watch and it gave me a warning, like warning, movie incoming in, 5 minutes or something. And then I could say like, okay, I need to go inside or go sit on the toilet or something, I need to go home. I need to pull over, So, or I suppose my wife could just drive me around everywhere just in case it kicks in. But anyway, I'm putting way too much thought. It's an interesting thought experiment, but for $1 million, absolutely, I would ride that train for as long as possible. But again, I'm not a greedy person, so I would get enough to get myself some nice stuff and not have to work anymore, and that'd probably be good. Seraph, I dropped a new recipe in Discord, by the way. Ooh. Neil, oh my lovely, it has been some time. Any more trips to Japan on the horizon? Oh, you're talking to the chair. I didn't know what you were talking about for a second. I'm like, I literally talk to you almost every day, Neil. What do you want about? We haven't seen those Russian porn bots in a while. Putin must be busy elsewhere. Yeah, they're off doing something else, I guess. My channel I'm flying under Putin's radar, I suppose, which is good. I'm glad to be, out of his line of sight for once. Anyway, light shift. Wait. Let me go up these stairs just to... Actually, wait. Was there anything up here I could pilfer? No? Okay. We have to protect Chair's innocence. No, Chair's... He's a good boy. You're right. I think it might be time I actually brought Chair over here and, gave him his job back. I think he's lonely just being in my bedroom because I'm not in there very much. Okay. Where's this light source thingy? I definitely don't like this place. But I did save. So... Hi. I got that going for me.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. After the time.
This doesn't look like Lane's style. A different artist?
Oh, that is really fucking
Tree.
rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
Or transfluctuating the Spawn's transtors. Or swapping his milk out with soy milk. Hey, no art. This is not allowed. From Dr. Casper Darling. I couldn't stop thinking about this new direction for the lake house after I got back to New York. I hope pivoting to research Threshold Blank's reality manipulation effect wasn't too much of a shock for you. It seemed like your work on containment was stalling, so I decided you could all use a fresh start. Here's something to get you started. Some drawings made by a certain redacted a while back. Test for any reaction they may trigger with shadow. Still don't like how unscientific that name is. You can designate the artist as P6 in your records. Go team! How could you not like Darling? I mean, Marmont was just too into himself to accept any sort of criticism. I don't mind the name Shadows, but you know, Darling runs the show. Okay. Oh, what kind of elevators are they? I gotta find some of those elevators, you know what I mean? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, know what I mean? Say no more. I nod as good as a wink to a blind bat, hey? Hey? I bet she does, I bet she does. Okay, I'm done. Oh. Good.
A light switch cord.
That's good, right? Clicky, clicky.
Quick lesson on light switch cords. If you find one, pull it 3 times.
Well, look at that.
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere. But I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
Indubitably. Indubitably undubitable. Not looking forward to fighting old Frenchie French Pants. Cool.
Panopticon? But the Panopticon is at headquarters.
The oldest house. What am I doing here?
The sun is shining, birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath my feet in the breeze. Like rain.
We are. Oh, it's brother. Hey, brother.
I'm Agent Kiran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house.
It's pretty
Is anyone
old.
else alive?
I don't know if it's the oldest.
I can't.
It's a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Keep it together, man.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
I'm expecting a jump scare any moment. Maintain.
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal. What attacked the oldest house?
Whoa.
I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can
My
you
pants are
feel
getting
it?
heavier and smelly.
I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. For well intentioned. I need to know if it.
Uh-oh.
Tell Jesse I tried.
Urge to
I
kill.
really did.
Rising.
Is that really the oldest house? Felt wrong somehow. At least my voice is back to normal.
Okay. Oh, that's the one I was looking at earlier. I suppose that was Dylan and his drawings. His drawings. Okay. I see. Sub-level 5. Rock and roll.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah.
1, 2, 3,
Sublevel 5.
6.
Shut down the experiment. I don't much want to go in there, but you know, the people need to be entertained, right?
No.
Certainly wouldn't be doing this on my own.
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold.
Idiots.
It was forced. It was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
I'm guessing something's going to get in the way of that. Ow. Dr. Mormont, I presume. Nope. Oh, wifey. I don't think I should be around for this. Oh. So I suppose they're not getting back together. That does not rock.
Typical fucking Mormons.
Hey now. Ouch. Whoa! Where did she go? Oh, she's up there. What's up? Uh-oh, she's throwing rocks. Hey! Stop that!
Like I needed more problems.
Oh, yeah. Like I need a hole in the head. Hey, lady.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea?
Oh, she's mad. Ouch. Hey. Ouch. Hey. Did I get her? Push the button, brother. Sister. You're angry, I get it.
You know what the Marmonts did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
The putrid weight he could never wash away.
The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
The pain, it was all over him.
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
Feels bad, man.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koska, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake!
Stop typing.
After the threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, What's the difference?
All right. You know, we could have avoided all this if they'd just gone to couples therapy, honestly. Well, there we go. The end of Alan Wake 2. Kind of pumped for Control 2 now, which I suppose was the whole point. Although I prefer having, you know, telekinetic powers when fighting monsters. You know, throwing things with my mind and whatnot. I think it goes without saying that I liked Night Springs better, but it was still pretty good. Interesting background into FBC shenanigans. How quickly things can go wrong. This game does have really good music, like original music. It's a surprisingly musical game. So, well, there you go. I don't really know what to say. That was confusing, but maybe some more background checks are necessary. Neil, the telekinesis and control was too unbalanced. It made the gun pointless for me. It really did. Like, you really just need to put all your points into throwing things better. And you'll kind of fly through the second half of Control. But, literally. But it was still a good game. I think it's tough to make it super cool and make you feel powerful and balance that with using a regular gun. It had some pretty cool guns though. Knowing what I know now about Alan Wake and the FBC and the whole Remedy gaming universe, I kind of want to go back and replay Control, because I didn't even play any Alan Wake games before I played Control, and it was super confusing. I had no idea what was going on. I'm pretty sure you guys held my hand through the whole thing, explaining to me what the heck was going on. But I think knowing what I know now, it would be much more enjoyable. And even going in clueless, I still had a good time.
Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped. What a mess. What a mess. Deep breaths.
So yeah, pretty fun. Neil, I remember the copyright strike you got for the song in Control. It wasn't a strike. It was just, you know, can't monetize this video kind of thing, which I get on almost all my streams and videos at this point, because they all have copyrighted music in them. Usually what happens is it sets it to where I either can't earn any money from views or ads, or I share the revenue with the copyright holder. Sometimes it blocks the video from being shown in certain territories. Oddly enough, the one that's usually the territory it's blocked in is Russia, which I don't really understand why, but yeah. So I'll turn the music down a little bit there. Is it only songs with vocals that get copyright strikes? I mean, yeah, I think these days streaming games is so common. I've never gotten any kind of warning for, streaming copyrighted games, obviously like this one. But it's 99% of the time, it's just the music in the video. Sometimes, though, I've heard of creators making stuff and then years later getting a strike because of it and having to take the video down, which is strange. But most of it's just automated on YouTube's end. But I would think most game studios these days are aware of the, how gaming is these days, where it's such a public thing. Nobody really cares that much. I know you can't just upload straight up movies and TV shows and sports events and things like that. You'll definitely get a copyright strike from that, but games are pretty loosey-goosey. Seraph, always therapeutic to watch a JLG stream. Thanks for streaming. You chat people are so chill and relaxing to be around. It's so chill this Spooktober. Next stream, Thursday, I've got a pretty good one lined up. I'm pretty excited about it. It's called Amanda the Adventurer, I suppose, is a play on Dora the Explorer. It is a horror game. Hopefully it'll be interesting. It looked good. I think I got it for like $3, so it'll at least be $3 worth of good. Neil, a lot of devs put copyright-free music in now. Yeah, that's almost always what gets me is when there is third-party music in a game. Usually it's in the credits like this, but I'm pretty sure Remedy, they produce all the music in these games. I'm fairly certain. So I'm not 100% sure on that, but like I said, it's a very musical game company. So, I mean, obviously there was a literal musical number smack dab in the middle of Alan Wake 2 and a giant rock concert in Alan Wake 1. So that's no surprise. Seraph, a lot of people get strikes for reviewing directs, state of plays when they start playing real songs. Yeah, that's typically like what's funny is I'll get an email from YouTube sort of letting me know there was a copyright, flag or something on the video I uploaded, and it'll break down the songs and the titles, and the artist and everything. Whenever I do a PlayStation Direct or a Nintendo Direct or something, there's usually like 10 or 12 of them in there. But you can't get around it. They give you options to like either mute the audio during that portion of the video or even just remove that portion of the video completely. But it wouldn't really work for what I do since I'm talking the whole time, and it would mute me or take me out as well, which would be pointless. Let's face it, I'm not making any money off of these videos anyway, so I'm getting like pennies from these streams. So I'm not really missing any of that revenue. I get most of my funding from all of you awesome people. Like I always say, Turbic88, Justin S. Rena Bach, Nas 43, Nick B. Shining, Louis Light Trap, and Bill Williams. You guys you keep the lights on. You keep the red lights on. And Sting is very unhappy about that. He's been telling me to turn them off for quite a while, but, we don't listen to Sting. But yeah, I'll say, Lake House was certainly not my favorite. It was okay. It was very lore heavy, very exposition heavy. Like I've said, Night Springs was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot. I think that's the perfect kind of DLC where it's just like kind of short chapters, each one very different from the last. And I had a lot of fun with that. I wish they would release more stuff like that. But, I think Alan Wake, after playing through these DLCs, I'm kind of remembering that The combat itself is not the best. I think when comparing these survival horror games like this, like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Alan Wake, I would put Alan Wake's kind of combat gameplay in the middle. Silent Hills is probably the worst for me. It's pretty rudimentary. Resident Evil, definitely the best with combat and shooting and weapon upgrades and things like that. But, I mean, nobody tells a story like Alan Wake. It's so mind-blowing and out there. And, you know, after playing through Alan Wake 2 and Alan Wake 1, like, my mind was really blown, and it was very, very refreshing to have such a cerebral kind of survival horror game. Whereas, you know, Silent Hill is more metaphorical, and you're sort of playing through James's tortured, you know, psyche. And Resident Evil's just, you know, zombies bad, kill them. Umbrella bad, stop them. So yeah. Neil, I don't know if it's true or some joke, but YouTube copyright strike their own video once. That, I'm sure that's true. That would not surprise me at all. Sarah, if I listen to Sting, what songs does Sting do again? I was thinking of Seal. Sting? I mean, I forget what's a Sting song and what's a Police song. They kind of blend together in my mind, but like, you know, Roxanne. I know Synchronicity is a Police song. You know, Message in a Bottle. Fields of Gold. Burn. You know that famous Sting song that goes burn. What is coming up on the schedule? So, as I said, Thursday, I made a post on the YouTube page. If you'll go to it, I'm going to be posting up another one as soon as I'm done with this for the next stream. I'm doing Amanda the Adventurer, and then Nun Massacre, and then Rat Shaker, and then Little Nightmares 2, and then a game called Conscript, which is like a World War I top-down kind of survival horror thing with a retro look. It looked interesting. I got it. It was free. And then we're going to cap off the month with Lords of the Fallen, which I got the physical copy of Lords of the Fallen for $20 from Walmart. Thanks, James Gowan, for the tip. $30 to download, $20 to buy at store. I'll save $10 and just keep the disc in. No big deal. So looking forward to that. It's just Amanda the Adventurer is funny. It looked pretty silly, scary, you know. Gowan intensifies. Brr. Half the time I can't understand Sting's lyrics. That's fair. Every little thing she does is magic. That's one. What was that one? Don't Stand So Close to Me. You know, kind of a weird song. You know, high schoolers hitting on teachers. Noto Sans JP Bold. Noto Sans JP Regular. Noto Sans KR Bold. We putting copyrighted fonts in here now? Come on. But yeah, I really like Alan Wake 2. I think it was a definite upgrade from the first one. Combat not great, story amazing, visuals great, music epic. You know, I'm very much looking forward to Control 2, and I believe they're working on a Max Payne remake or sequel or something, and I think that would be really cool. Max Payne was just like the OG, like, bullet time game. I think they did it first back in 99 or 2000 or something like that. But, you know, they're very innovative over there at Remedy, and I appreciate the work that they do. I appreciate, I have said this before on many streams, but I very much respect taking creative risks, and Alan Wake is very much a creative risk because it's just so incredibly out there. And I appreciate that they just go for it and try something new and weird. So, yeah, I'll give them definite credit for that. But if any of this seemed interesting to you, I definitely recommend Alan Wake and Alan Wake 2. Very good games. Very out there. Not like scary in the traditional sense. They have some jump scares and like creepy atmospheres, but it's not like Visage or anything. By the way, Brett Play Game is playing through Visage right now on his channel, so go check it out. He's doing Visage live streams. I don't think he's doing one right now, but if you go to his channel, you can see him playing through that horror fest, or you can watch me play through it again. You can watch me again from when I played through it a few years ago. I ain't playing through it again, just so you know. But yeah, Seraph sounds like bootlicking, but I think great combat is anathema to good horror games. You should feel like your skills don't matter. That's fair. But I mean, like, in terms of, it's just a little clunky. Like, if you're going to make it, you have all these guns and it's sort of like action combat, it should flow really well and feel good. And it's just a little bit awkward in Alan Wake. The flashlight mechanic is interesting, but yeah, it's okay. It's not bad, but I feel like Resident Evil kind of tops with the combat. Anyway, I'm going to be out. I'll be back Thursday, like I said. Check the YouTube page for an update schedule. I will post it in the Discord as well. You guys have an awesome week. Thanks for tuning in again, and I'll see you next time right here on... Bye.